everyone, my name's Wendy and today I'm going to teach you how to make a fortune teller. Now you can use a fortune teller to maybe help you decide what activity you're going to do today, or like I have, make one to help you decide what book you're going to read next. So is everyone ready? Let's get started. To make your fortune teller, all you need is a square piece of paper, a ruler and a pencil. That's all there is to it. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is mark up our piece of paper. So we need to measure halfway along and make a mark. Then do the same thing at the bottom of the piece of paper so that we can draw a line down the middle. Then we do exactly the same for the other side. So measure and mark halfway and then draw a line. So there we go, that's our first stage. We've got a piece of square paper with a cross in the middle. The next thing we need to do is add a diamond shape. So to do that, we're going to put our ruler along the diagonal here and draw a line. Then we're going to do the same thing going the other way. And another one here. And a final one on this side. So there we go. So we've now got a diamond shape. Next thing we need to do is to draw a diagonal line going this way, but we only need it to be inside the box. So if you use a ruler, get it on your piece of paper corner to corner, but when we draw our line, we're only going to go inside the box like that. And then we do the same thing again on the other diagonal. We line it up, but we only draw inside the box. Okay, so stage 2 is to fill in all the writing on your piece of paper. You're going to need to have 8 things that you're going to choose from. So in the case of the one that I'm making, I've got 8 book titles, as I'm going to use the fortune teller to help me to decide what bedtime story to read. So let me show you how. Okay, so these are the sections where you're going to fill in your 8 things. So in this case, 8 book titles. So let's make a start. So let's put my first book title in. Let's say Wild About Books. And my second one, let's have Dear Zoo. And then I turn the piece of paper around and I carry on writing. So let's have We're going on a bear hunt. And then you just carry on writing all your book titles until you've gone all the way round and you're back to where you started. So then you would have a piece of paper that looks like this. So I've got my 8 book titles in the middle like this. So if you wanted to make a fortune teller for other things, like deciding what activity you might want to do today, you might write things in there like Lego or drawing or reading. So you could have 8 different activities that you could choose from. So the next thing we need to fill in are the numbers. So the first thing we do, turn your piece of paper 90 degrees to the left. And then you can write in number 3 and number 4. Turn your piece of paper 90 degrees to the left again, and you're going to write number 5 and number 6. Turn it again, you're going to write number 7 and number 8. And then if you turn it again, you should be back to where you started. So there we go, we've got our piece of paper with all of our numbers written on it. Now the final thing we need to do is add our colours. So the colours you need to write on a diagonal like this. So turn the piece of paper so it looks diagonal to you, so you're looking at it like a diamond. And then you're going to write your colours. So let's say, for example, we put blue in this corner. Then we turn the piece of paper. Maybe we put red in this corner. and then we turn again, and we put another colour in here, turn again, and put our final colour in there. So once we're done, we should have a piece of paper that looks like this. So just to recap, in the centre we have our 8 book titles. We then do our numbers going acrosswise. So we have 1, 2, we turn it round, 3, 4, turn it round again, 5, 6, turn it round again, 7, 8, turn it again. We should be back to where we started. And then on the corners, so turn to the diagonal, we then write our colours. That is stage 3 all done. Okay, on to our final section, folding our piece of paper. So the first thing you do is turn it over so the writing is face down on the table. Then you're going to fold it corner to corner on a diagonal. There we go, so run your finger along, so make it diagonal. Then open it up again and then fold the other way, diagonal to diagonal. There we go. And then we open it up again. Then we fold each corner into the centre. So the first corner, fold in like that. Then the second one. Then the third one. Then the fourth one. Okay, then we turn it over and we fold into the centre again, each corner. So we fold that corner into the centre and that corner into the centre and this corner into the centre and this corner into the centre. Then fold it in half that way, give it a bit of a push, open it up, fold it in half this way, give it a bit of a push, and then a little bit tricky this bit, so you might need some help. Put your finger and thumb under the flaps here, do the same thing on the other side, and then gently push and it will come together like this. And then your fortune teller is ready to use. So how do you use it? Well, if you show it to someone like this and get them to choose a colour. So let's say they chose red. You then open the number of letters in the word they chose. So if they chose red, we'd go R, E, D. Now inside there's numbers, so you get them to choose one of the numbers. So let's say they chose 3, you'd then do the open and close that number of times. So we go 1, 2, 3, then you get them to choose another number. Let's say this time they choose 5. Then you open up your fortune teller and see what book is under number 5. So in this case, Aliens Love Underpants would be our story that we're going to read. And that is how you make and use a fortune teller. I hope you have lots of fun making your own. Thank you for listening.